Hey everybody, welcome back. We are playing G-Senjou on Maou. Okay, let me sit a bit better, okay? And yeah, the last time we went in the subway with this girl because we had to do some job like asking 5 families to leave their place. And of course we talked with the other strange girl, and so yeah, we had a bunch of shit going on, you know. We had to choose whether to say that we skipped the class or to make up an excuses. We choose to say the truth, and forgetting of course that she was the class representative. And yeah, that's how it went. So now let's go on. Even so, she has good intuition. Where I'll be going now? Where are you going? The dress is... Her eyes widened when she heard me repeat the street and number. Sabaki had always been an interesting girl. She possesses so much of what I lacked. The thought of becoming deeply involved with her crossed my mind. Well, coincidence dictated that this thought would become reality. Oh no, don't tell me. She's one of the 5 families I have to make, you know, go away. That's where I live. Dang it. Okay, chapter 2, kidnapping spree. Wait, kidnapping spree? Okay. So I guess there'll be some kidnapping. Okay, I have to click. Yes. Oh, there we go, Maou again. He stands there, pondering. It's been almost an hour. Maou closed his eyes. There's no heating, and the ice-cold wall pressed against his back. With such indifference to the cold, it's as if he were a monk who had suppressed all sensation from the outside world. Maou already is a plan. When the plan is carried out, a crime of historical proportion will be brought upon this very city. However, the time is still not right. All the preparations have been made. All that remained was to simply await the perfect moment. It is, to use a cliche, let the calm before the storm. Are there any loose ends left to be neatly tied together? Did he miss anything during the planning phase? He pondered this over and over. He always arrived at the same answer. There's nothing left to do. Right now, his best course of action is to lay low. Yuzami Haru. If there is any unknown factor in the plan, it's her. Maou used the detective agency to check up on Yuzami Haru. The long-haired girl is quite different from normal high school students. Well, I could say that too. I didn't need to use a detective agency, you know. He had experienced an incredible intelligence firsthand. The detectives had searched her personal contracts and background as well. In the process, they uncovered the Yuzami Haru had another side of her. However, it's not something that could threaten Mahou's plans. What need is there to fear her? There are plenty of other people who also hold a grudge against Maou. Hear the sound of the elevator moving. I'm terribly sorry for being late. It's Someya guy, back again, back for more. Did you brought another university student, which we have to, you know, break a couple of fingers, things like that? Someya bowed deeply. A hint of sweat rolled down his forehead as he stood up straight. A meeting concerning the development in the Eastern District went over time. How was the liquor? He stared at Someya's red face. He spoke to him with his eyes. It was not a meeting, but a party, wasn't it? I also did my homework about you. About how much you love that liquor. Sumeya breathed out words, drenched in the smell of alcohol. Sorry, it was important business after all. Oh wait, it was important business. After all, the man's a bureaucrat from the Department of Transportation. That's quite alright. Just don't forget that my time is limited. The conversation immediately switched gears. Sumeya is now quite submissive to Maou. Seeing him soundly defeat, even the genius from Boston apparently left quite the impact on him. Sumeya doesn't know anything about Maou. Name, age, history, all of his information are being fabricated. But in some businesses, it's better not to know your partner's true nature. After all, it's easier to escape the law that way, if it happens to come to that. Sumeya tried to be understanding. Maou's biggest contribution to the Sanaa Corporation was the smuggling of firearms. Since before the war, the nation's firearm industry was monopolized by a single company. Maou's prowess is what helped break this monopoly of the Japanese firearm market. The Japanese tax on imports was harsh. Maou saw a weak point in the low tax on exports. By establishing a base in the ports of Niigata and Fukuoka, and by forming ties with miscreant foreigners who had past experience in doing business with organized crime groups, he formed a route between North Korea and Hong Kong. There were a number of huge risks involved. He knew the country's crisis management was something not to be underestimated, regardless of how powerful. Regardless of how powerful his enemy may be, it was something he had to do. You never cease to amaze me with your wit. They finished talking about business. They covered topics like how to cover up the weapons, the method which to smuggle them, which people they need to win over their side. Everything had been taken care of. There's something I want to know. Sumeya finally relaxed. What's your objective? Well, sometimes it doesn't. My objective? You don't look like the type of person who's interested in money. The alcohol must have been wearing off. Sumeya looked a little tense. We've been doing business for a while now. Can you tell me about your ambitions? The look in his eyes is not bad at all, he thought. From the very beginning, Maou had never taken Sumeya lightly. True, he did think that it was easy to manipulate, but not to the point where he would hold contempt for him. When Sumeya ascended to the position of Director of Senior Management for the Sanaa Corporation, it took the organization in a whole new direction. Wait, isn't the Sanaa Corporation like affiliated with the the one that Azai Kyosuke directors? It's like he's working with the same corporation. The bad guy and the good guy are working for the same thing, basically, if I understood correctly. Well, there's the chance I'm wrong, but wait, let's see. As part of a policy, did I read the other one? He took the organization. Okay, I see. As a part of a policy of rapid expansion, the company invested most of its proceeds into new and different ventures. Of course, since the new plan involved giving lower priority to employee bonuses, there was no short of opposition to it. But all of this, even working with Maou and expanding into the legal business, was all for the sake of the company. My father worked here since before the war. Sorry, my voice is cracking up. He spent his entire life working for the company, giving everything he had to make it what it is today. I must continue to make sure his work was not in vain. What a nice idea. He said that sincerely. Even though people call him Maou never actually thought of himself as some sort of overbearing existence. He knew that Sumeya, being over 30 years old than himself, no doubt has certain capabilities with which himself could not compare. I had no dreams. Don't be so modest. You had the same eyes my father did before going out to a fight. The eyes of a man with grand goals and great expectation. I had no dreams, is the truth. He said this absolutely. How would you imagine? I mean, I don't wanna like disrespect anybody, but how would be life without having, you know, a goal to achieve, you know? Like something, you know, all when we are babies, you know, we always go like, yeah, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a football player, I want to be an actor, I want to be, you know, things like that. But you know, when you grow up a bit, you set on one thing, you know, okay, I really like this thing, so I'm get my mind to it, I get my soul to it, I'll do everything I can to reach what I want. I cannot imagine, like, even I have, you know, goals that I wanna reach in my life, you know. Even though I'm right now in a stable position, I would say, it's you know, it's hard to think that there will be people with no expectation for the future, you know, like going on with the life, not knowing what to do next, you know. I would feel like empty. I don't know. It's not a good feeling. I think. So Maya lowered his head. The man seemed to be trying to hide his disappointment. Never mind. It's difficult to handle someone with a move of my body. What seems to be the problem? You really are a sharp one. I'm having trouble buying up all the land in the Eastern District. There are people who are unwilling to let go of their property. Well, you see, it's the same thing. They're doing the same thing. Like Azai Kyosuke, I mean the son, not the father. He's going there for the exact same thing. You know, they're talking right here. Like he's asking help to Maou to free the houses of the people that don't want to go. So this could really be, I mean, Maou could really be the main guy, the Azai Kyosuke. It's getting complicated, this game, you know. I like it. They won't listen to us, even when we offer twice the market value. It's so annoying. I had to hire people specialized in this matter to deal with them. Probably specialists in organized violence. So Sumaya likes these brute meters too. Okay, wait. The moment the girl, you know the strange one with the long hair, met with Maou, we actually don't know where the guy was, you know, the Azai Kyosuke. Well, he said he was at home, but we never saw like him thinking or speaking at all, things like that. So it could have been him, you know, standing there at the top of the stairs and wanted to hide his face, you know, because she would have recognized that it was Kyosuke. I started to like this more and more. Okay, let's go. Susume likes these brute methods too. Nowadays, though, land sharks can't use the same kinds of violent methods they did back during the bubble. It's understandable that he'd had trouble making a settlement. Only one area remains. Sumaya took out his notebook. Addresses and blueprints were scattered through the pages. He flipped to a page which lists the family unwilling to move out. Whatever the case, this has nothing to do with me. Maou flung his hand to cast away the request. I'm terribly sorry, I didn't intend to ask for your help. Is this matter really not to bring you to this point? Indeed, it would be more appropriate for a section chief at a subsidiary company to be working like this over this matter. He was well aware of how much effort the Sana Corporation has invested in the Eastern District recreational project. Still, Sumaya was the director of senior management at corporate headquarters. It would be hard to swallow that this project was important to him. Certainly there was more to the story. I heard you met that bureaucrat from the DOT. I can't keep anything from you. Yes, it's about the shares. Insider trading. Indeed, if this project proceeds successfully, the value of the life of the stock will skyrocket and fast. Sumaya obviously passed on some information to Rabbit the official. Just then, Maou picked out a name from Sumaya's notebook. Miwa Tsubaki. He closed his eyes. Miwa Tsubaki. But you see, it's like he's remembering. Like, I know this girl, right? Because she's probably your... Okay, I don't want to say anything. Let's just see where the story goes. Where had he heard this name before? What is it? Nothing. Okay, now I'm pretty sure this guy is Kyosuke. Okay, pretty sure, like 90%. Well, maybe the game wanna make you feel that he's the guy, but he's not. Well, you know, I'm pretty knowledgeable about games. Okay, not feeling well? Yes, she's an acquaintance of Yuzami Haru. This Miwatsubaki, she goes to school at Yugasaki, right? Do you know her? Maou chuckled. You see, he like makes a sentence that seems like he doesn't know her, then the next one seems like he knows her. Creepy. What should he do with his free time before the storm? The answer to the object of his ceaseless pondering had come together in an instant. Could use Tsubaki to corner Yuzami Haru, forcing her to submit. Well, even the fact, now I'm thinking, you know, even the fact that he knew, like I'm talking about Maou, he knew that Yuzami Haru worked part-time in that store. You know, he didn't really never did, well, she did just transfer, but in the days before he didn't send any letter or sort to the workplace. He did just after Kyosuke learned that she worked there. So that plus the other things I just said makes me quite sure this guy is Kyosuke, you know, the protagonist. Mr. Sumaya, I'd like to take care of this matter. Sumaya caught his breath. What brought you to this change? I remember a story about an American terrorist. He boarded a plane to kill a certain man, but his group wasn't satisfied with simply killing the target. Thus they instead caused the whole plane to crash, killing hundreds of innocents. They killed these people for the simple reason that they boarded the same plane as their target. Maou's lips twisted into a frown. Negative emotions stirred within him. Emotions he could not suppress. Just as Maou has said, he does not have a dream himself. There is only one thing that stays within my mind. What are you talking about? Just let me take care of everything. Maou turned away from Sumaya. His whole body trembled. There was one thing, one emotion able to force Maou into action. Revenge. Only revenge. Oh, finally, for a time. This is a change of scenario right on time for me to stop the episode. It's been around 20 minutes. And this is G-Senjou no Maou. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be sure to release another one until the game ends. And of course, I'll see you the next time. Goodbye.